2019 Tacoma, 50,006 miles. Just drained the oil, just took the filter off. So this video today, guys, is going to be about Fram oil filters. There's all kinds of scare tactics out there on YouTube about Fram oil filters, and some guys calling them junk, and that's fine. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But here is a Fram Titanium 3614 that went 20,014 miles. Changed the oil in the filter on April 25th of 2020. 29,922 miles. Ran that at roughly 10,000 miles. At 40,000 miles, changed the oil only. And today at 50,006 miles, we are changing the oil, which makes 2,014 miles on one oil filter with 2 oil changes. Now, people can throw money away all they want, and that's up to you. You can waste money on filters or peace of mind, whatever you want to call it. If you're happy, I'm happy that you're happy, okay? But I'm just showing here. Here's one we just cut open. So here we go. First of all, we got the end cap. It's definitely the slightly thicker end cap metal. The titanium definitely has the ovaled cone shape openings. That's specific to the higher end, I believe. Not the lower end, because this is specific to that. Now here's the anti-drain back valve. Very pliable. No hardness whatsoever. It's a high grade rubber. It's not nitrile, which gets pretty hard and stiff. Now let's get down here to the media. The media, these little bitty dents that you see here, that's on me. That's when I cut it open with my chisel and my tin snips. I tried to be as easy as I could with it. There are no outright breaks in the pleats. The pleat spacing might make some people, think twice, but any filter is going to have a little bit of variance in there. It's all still good. Let's pry this off for the first time here. This should pop right off easy, and it did. And this is still pliable. It's still slightly pliable is what you're looking for. Now here's the spring. A lot of people say these are junk. They want a coil spring on the end. Well, here's your here's your bypass. In case your filter clogs up, it's got to have a way to pump still, so it opens up here and bypasses to flow oil if the media is clogged. So I'm going to look in real close here. I don't see anywhere where it's been moving up and down to indicate that it's, in bypass mode. It's all still pliable, moves freely. That looks good. It does have the core. Not claiming to have the best phone in the world at all, but this does have the core that has the mesh and the filter media and the metal core. So if I was to rip this open right now, which it's not easy to rip these. People say they just blow out. Well, hell, come try to rip them with your fingertips. They don't rip that easy. So the idea that cardboard, I'm going to use big air quotes here, cardboard filters rip easy, it doesn't rip very easy. So what I judge a filter mainly by when you pull it off, because not everybody cuts them open, the best way to see whether you're getting your quality's worth here is this gasket. Now, if it's an old filter, been on there a long time, and a cheap one, this bad boy is going to be so stiff that it'll come out of there. It would have just snapped when I did that. I'm going to bend this a whole lot so you can see how pliable it is. It's very pliable. It's still rubbery. Still rubbery. It bends completely, no cracks in it. I'd say that's probably about the usage life of one of these filters, is If they claim it goes 20,000 miles on the box, I'd say so. You know, I wouldn't go much further because that's just not what it wasn't designed to do that. But, I mean, there's nothing that I see that's failed. There's this, how I had to cut it open, kind of can opener style. I'm going to invest in an oil filter cutting wrench later, but as long as you're careful cutting it open, you can still get a good idea of what's inside of one of these. So, you be the judge. 20,014 miles. I can't find anything wrong with it. Now, I know people hate these even worse. This is what they call the orange can of death. I did put a 3614 back on there. I am not going to run it 20,000 miles. It's just not designed for it. I know it to be a fact. I know people have left these on far too long, and you'll end up with it leaking from the gasket before you have any other problem. It'll get so old and brittle it leaks right here, and then you'll have a drip and a dirty underside of your car because this is what's going to fail first if you don't ever change your oil. It'll get brittle and it'll start to leak there. So I don't think they're total junk. I think you get what you pay for in life. So sure, you can get a Fram, you can get a AC Delco, you can get a K&N. I think I'm going to try a Baldwin next. A lot of people might not even know what a Baldwin filter is, but my grandpa was a truck mechanic, worked on Mack trucks, and he ran Mystic oil and Baldwin filters. So just for sentimental reasons, I might run that next go round just to see, just as a little comparison. But I'm going to get off of here, put some oil back in this truck, get back on the road, and we will see you in 10,000 more miles to see whether this filter right here shelled out my engine in 10,000 miles or not. Whether I have major issues with my engine after 10,000 miles on an orange Fram filter, we'll find out. I'm willing to bet no, but we'll find out. See you guys.